Oh no. So it's gonna be a pretty busy vlog. Beautiful peas. Coconut oil. It looks a little more dramatic. So here are my towers of soap. Hello and welcome to another vlog. In today's vlog, I'm going to be doing a lot of things. I'm going to be making soap today, so you will see me pouring some soap into some molds. I'm also going to be trying to put together this desk unit, which will help with storage on my desk area here. Right now, it's kind of a mess. I will show you the assembled gift sets that I've been preparing for my in-laws' 50th anniversary. All put together. I think you're gonna like that. And eventually, not today, but probably tomorrow, I'm going to be cutting that soap. So it's gonna be a pretty busy vlog. I'm gonna be moving around, doing a bunch of things. So thank you so much for clicking on this video and spending that time with me. I am so excited about this, guys. Look at my beautiful peas that I'm growing. This is the result of 6 pea plants that I planted, and now they are coming into fruition. There's one there, there's a bunch here. I am so happy about this, and I think we're going to be eating them tonight, so that is exciting. And here's Kale's lettuce garden. It's starting to get a little sparse, but we do still have a few left in these guys. Another gorgeous day at the lake. So for the month of June, I have been all about blueberries, and for today's video, I'm going to be making a blueberry soap. And it's a soap not just scented like blueberries, but it's also going to be made using blueberry oil and blueberry leaf infused sunflower oil. I think it's going to be an amazing soap. And the soap is actually going to be the first soap in a soap of the month type of subscription thing that I'm doing with my Patreon. So if you want to check that out, there's a link down below. But in addition to that blueberry soap, I'm also going to be making an ocean soap, or restocking my ocean soap. I'm going to be restocking my peach soap. And what other soaps do I need to restock? Those two, and I think I'm going to try a new soap, another new soap, which is going to be scented in lemongrass essential oil. So that's going to be the plan today. A whole bunch of coconut oil. I'm going to be making 4 7-pound loaves, so it's almost, I should say, 2,000 grams of coconut oil. Coconut oil is an awesome ingredient to have in your soap. It adds bubbles, it makes for a harder bar. Shea butter. So those were all of my hard oils and butters. Now I'm going to measure out my liquid oils, and I'm going to start with the blueberry leaf infused sunflower oil that I made a couple videos ago using the Altafuse. And if you missed that video, it's going to be linked right up here. Next, I'm going to add some blueberry seed oil. This is one of the worst pouring vessels ever. It just gets everywhere, so I have to do it really fast, or else it just goes down the side. Okay, I think I'm going to stop at 2 grams short, because I don't want to risk it. And last but not least, some castor oil. Is that everything? I think that is everything. Because the base of my other 3 soaps are all the same, I'm just going to measure them all out all at once. I'm going to set this aside. This is for my blueberry soap. And I'm going to start with the soft oils of the rest of my soaps now. Oils just splattered everywhere. Oh. All right, we are at the time that we're ready to pour the soap, and this can get pretty chaotic. So I don't know how much talking I'll do. I always admire those soap makers who can just chat as they soap, and I'm dead silent because I'm always super concentrated and hyper-focused on what I'm doing. It's really tough. It's a skill. The first soap I'm gonna be doing is the lemongrass soap, which is gonna be very natural. I'm not gonna use any colorants. I'm just gonna have the soap do its thing. And I think I'm going to add some calendula in with the actual soap, so it'll be like a nice exfoliation moment. So let me grab my calendula petals. This will give the lemongrass soap such a fun, bright look to it. So let's go ahead with that. I have my lye water over here, and I'm actually going to pour the oils into it. Liquid oils and my melted hard oils. So I'm just gonna pour both into here, and then we'll stick blend. We need 120. I'm going to mix this up. It would be good if I plugged it in. I'm gonna add my fragrance oil in. I love the smell of lemongrass. So pour a little bit into here. So the lemongrass really caused my soap batter to slow down by a lot, which gives me plenty of time to work with it. A little bit too much time. I kind of like my soap to move a little faster than this. So that is a super easy, very simple soap. And that came together very, very fast. Okay, so we waited a bit for this to solidify, so I can now texture the tops. And I texture my soap tops all the same way. It's a simple spoon. What do you call this? Spoon molding technique? See how the soap is still runny? I really don't have the time to wait for it to get chunky the way I like to, so we're just gonna make do with what we've got. And sometimes it's a great texture, and sometimes this is just like this, and that's okay. I'm just going to accept it because you have 3 more soaps to do, and I need to keep it moving. See, if it's runny like this, doing the swirlies doesn't really matter because it's just gonna all goop together. This is not gonna be that impressive of a top. I might return to it later on actually, but that's the top we're gonna get. And I'm gonna have to be okay with that. Let's move along to the next soap. Here's the peach soap next, and I've given you an overhead angle of what I'm doing. Just gonna split the batch into 2. I know for a fact that this fragrance oil moves a little bit quicker, so I'm just gonna be hand stirring a bunch. So here are the 4 soaps freshly poured, and I am so happy that they're in the mold. They turned out so, so good. I'm really excited to cut into my blueberry soap. It looks a little more dramatic than what I was planning for. It actually kind of reminds me of Sully from Monsters, Inc. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like on the inside, but I promise you it'll be interesting. And the ocean soap, I think, is my favorite that I've done today. It looks so, so beautiful. But yeah, I think I'm going to clean up, close up the shop, and I will see you tomorrow morning.
I'm heating up the water for the artichokes. Let's go harvest some snap peas.
Okay, sure, let's do that. All right, everybody, sit. Okay, go ahead. Come on. Let's go down, see. Come on. Outside, come on. Let's go, come on. I noticed them this morning that they were ready for the pickings.
Yeah.
There's one right there. We're gonna get a good crop, I think. One right here. Dempsey, are you excited? could just care less.
It was hard for me to like recognize where they are, but now that I see them, like they're everywhere.
All right, let's start harvesting. There's so many.
It's like the similar sound of when you like snap off strawberries.
Okay.
From their vine. It's so sensitive.
Yeah, I agree.
I did
Very
that.
satisfying.
Oh, how do we miss this one?
The cool thing is that there's so many flowers still left on this plant, so we're gonna get more snap peas as the season continues. Very, very nice. I'm so happy with how this plant went. He really liked this part of our garden, and I think it's because it's not too bright, not too shady. This is just right. Oh no, I got 2 number 4s. Is that gonna make a difference? Yes. I'm completely missing a whole piece. That's too bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to return this. That's not good. I am so excited about this. I finally have all of the components of the gift set finished, and I'm going to assemble it for you guys right here so you can see how it looks all together. When I ordered these bags, I specifically measured how wide these coasters were so that I'd be able to fit the coaster in to the bag. These bags are 8 by 11 inches. So I'm just gonna put the coaster in first, face down. Next, I'm gonna put in my beautiful soap, the finished sugar scrubs, and the lip balm. The bags came with these twist ties. And the last piece is this gold ribbon that I want to tie. Here is the finished gift set. And when they look at the bottom, you'll see the design of the coaster, and I think it looks pretty cool. Today is another busy day. I plan on fulfilling my orders, clearing the board, and cutting that soap that I made the other day. So that's all gonna be done. But the first thing I'm going to do is fulfill those orders. Oh no. You gotta see this, guys. Look at my blueberry soap. This is green. This was blue and now it's green. I'm gonna put on this side of the screen what it looked like when I first poured the soap, and this is what it looks like literally the next day. And yeah, this could be a problem because this is a blueberry soap and it's not blue at all. I'm really curious to see what it looks like on the inside, but before I cut these soaps, I'm going to fulfill my orders. That is honestly so incredible. I know that micomorph is a thing that can happen, but I always forget that it can happen, and then it happens, and it just always just makes my jaw drop to the floor. All right, well, let's put these aside, get the orders out, and we'll revisit. 'Cause that is just, that's crazy. Because the process of fulfilling orders has become so easy, I'm able to fit in a little bit of time every day to clear the board so that I can get these orders out. All right, so let's go ahead and get all the products for these orders. Ounces. So I've cleared the board, all of the packages are ready to go out the door, and now I'm going to finally cut all of this soap. Let's start with this guy, my lemongrass soap. Smells so good. I think it'll be fun to just unmold all of them and just see the logs. Just see the logs. Nice. Next we have soap 2, the peach soap. Just putting them over to the side here. Next up, my best-selling soap of all time, and this is the Ocean Shores soap. Wow. Last but not least, the mysterious blueberry soap. That's now a very vibrant shade of green. Look at that. It's a really pretty green shade. Just definitely not what I was planning for. This is totally giving Halloween vibes, even though we're just starting summer here. I'm nervous about him, but I'm excited, super excited to cut into him and see what he looks like on the inside. So here are my towers of soap, and look how cool they look, sitting on their sides like this. And with that blueberry soap looking extremely green down at the end there, this is kind of looking like a bit of a soap rainbow. So first up, my big log of lemongrass soap. And here's how that looks. The little bits of calendula that are spread throughout. It's just a beautiful, simple bar of soap. And you know what? Sometimes the simple bars are the best. Up next, we have our peach soap, our beautifully pink peach soap, one of my faves, if you were to ask me. Really, really love this soap a lot. Wow, that is so pretty. Beautiful. I did use an orange mica for one of my colors, but it's not really showing up, which is sad. I have so many colors that I very rarely use the same mica color just to go through all the colors that I have. So the orange that I used for this was different than my usual orange, but I definitely will not be using that orange again in the future because it did not show up at all. Amazing. Next up is my beautiful ocean soap. So pretty. Very nice. Okay, last but not least, we are going to be doing the blueberry soap. I just can't believe how green he looks. This is worrisome. It smells really good though. You're seeing it before I am. Oh, wow. I was not. I have no idea how I did this. Micamorph is just so interesting. This is really giving Halloween, like witchy vibes. Maybe it'll change more, the color, as time goes on. But wow, this is just very, very unexpected. I like how it's still kind of blue on the inside in the middle, but I have this sneaking suspicion that it's just going to get progressively more green as time goes by. The fragrance oils that I used for this blend had vanilla in it. So this soap is going to get progressively browner too over time. Even though it did not turn out how I was expecting, I can't help but really like it. I'm just a lover of very interesting patterns and color combinations. And I definitely would not have used this color combination for this soap scent blend. That's why I kind of love happy accidents. Let's see how this half of the soap loaf fared. See, that is so cool. Kind of looks like this, like a gradient in the middle. There's a whole bunch of colors, not just the blue that ended up looking neon green, but this bottom color was supposed to be a really dark purple, like a plum color. It ended up looking more gray. And the very top was a very, very dark purple as well that has ended up looking almost black. So it's a whole soap of color morph. So here are the cut soaps. I plan on launching them as of July 1st. So check back on the website or follow me on social media so that you can be sure to grab one of these bars as they launch. I do sell out of my soaps, so if a bar really speaks to you, then I suggest you snap it up. And I do offer half sizes of these bars as well if you just want to try without investing too much into a full size bar, because these bars are quite big. They're 7 ounces. If you want to make soap exactly like I do, if you want to make this exact bar of blueberry soap, I have the recipe and steps on my Patreon, which is linked down below. I have all of the micas that I used for this soap, so you could even see whether or not you want to use those micas, because even though they didn't turn out the colors that they looked in the pot, I think these are pretty interesting colors if you want to use them for, I don't know, a different color scheme or a different project that you have in mind. But the scent blend will be there, all of the suppliers that I use to make these soaps will be there, and then you'll have me there as well. My patrons can reach out to me and message me whenever they want to, where they will get a guaranteed answer, and it's not just a quick answer. I take my time with all of the inquiries that come my way, and it's because I appreciate you guys so much, especially these guys, my Bubble BFFs. Thank you so much for your support, and I just really appreciate you guys a lot. If you have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, and if anything crossed your mind as you were watching my video, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. I do answer most of the comments, and I do hope to see you guys in the next video. And until that next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and keep making beautiful things like blueberry soap that looks nothing like a blueberry soap. Bye guys.